I'm going to let a forensic psychologist feel what's going to happen in the next little bit. Because they're going to want to examine me. They're going to want to know why somebody was trying so hard to turn me back into a psychopath, or to turn me into a psychopath, based on prior information, them thinking that I was a psychopath, from, say, a brother who saw me laugh at something horrendous on a movie, whereas I might have been desensitized and not a complete sadistic asshole, jumping from one extreme to another. But any hooter, or saying that because I picked up a cigarette butt off the ground because I didn't feel like walking up to somebody and degrading myself and bumming a smoke, and then saying that I was nothing but a wanting bum or a street person or a piece of shit based on that one experience or that one picturesque little video or somebody's take on it or whatever, based on the fact that 10 to 1 I'm willing to bet that was a biased opinion to begin with. Andrea. Anyway, what am I to say here? What's going to happen is I filed papers with the courts. They want to know a court date. I have to go see the registrar to finalize everything and to pay the final fee. And then they're going to make up a court date. And I'll tell you what, this doesn't have to happen. Absolutely nobody is taking accountability for any of this shit. For crying out loud, I'm a psychopath now. I am a sadistic psychopath now. That is one of the 3 psychopaths, by the way. And I wasn't before, whereas I was a completely different person, whereas Selena knew me to be a different person. And due to the repeated offenses, traumatic events, and the things that I have had to endure, this has occurred. Now, an argument could be made that that side of me, supposedly, if that's who I was, people going on a assumption, could be the lost heterosexual Chris Wirtz, and they thought that's who Cheryl had found, which she was trying to look for anyway, by the way she wanted me to act during sexual intercourse and things to that nature. Never mind the fact that they had fucking Toys R Us up in Rutland there give me the once and the twice over. Am I your whore, Chris? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. One thing doesn't lead to another, doesn't lead to another, doesn't lead to another. Sometimes things happen by happenstance and are just simple fucking coincidence. And sometimes things are taken out of context. And to run with one simple fucking comment that was made and to say, well, hey, this means that and that means this. Buddy, you are not exactly the fucking expert to be running around saying anything, especially when it comes to that, because you weren't in my head, A. You don't know what my intent was, B. And it's clear to see that you don't know me at all. So we go to court, we get this straightened out there, whereas I will be taking an active role in my own defense. I will be representing myself. And I guess we're going to see where the values and everything else of the people that seemingly taught me to be accountable and honest and transparent for my actions are flowing. Because I'll tell you what, right now I'm on the street, I've got nothing. There is nobody that is stepping up and volunteering to help me. There is nobody that's stepping up and saying, well, you know, we'll help you with this or we'll help you with that. It's a convenient excuse to say we're finally going to let them be independent. Because the past 10 years, you've done anything but let me be independent. And far be it for me to stretch the truth. But realistically, if you want to make an argument out of it, that could be the reason why I ended up getting into the shit I got into to begin with, because I couldn't see what was going on around me. maybe I was justifying everything, or maybe I was under some sort of mind control, or maybe they were shooting me full of dope. Or maybe they were stealing my ID so I wouldn't have anything to fucking come back to, as they gave it to every Tom, Dick, and fuckhead to put me further and further in the hole. And Joe, I don't know how you wrap your brain around all this, and I don't know how you justify your role in all this, except to say that you had absolutely no right to do any of this shit. And I swear to God, one day you're going to catch a bullet. The only question is as to whether or not it's going to come from me. And if you can't see what you've actually done here, and if you can't see that your involvement in this was more than borderline criminal, you're not nearly the intelligent man that you think that you are. Nor is it even remotely intelligent to be utilizing a role in somebody else's life of a person that traumatized and hurt them, and taking a dominant role in somebody's life, and then sending me threatening messages saying you're going to hurt her if she continues to talk to me. Because if that were to ever continually happen and you were to actually do something like that, I would rip your fucking throat out, Joseph. I mean, you literally think you're just Jesus Christ reincarnate, don't you? And y'all have to ask yourselves, whose ego is truly fucking over the line here? Is it mine, or is it his? And realistically, if I were to stomp his fucking face into the pavement, I fucking highly doubt I'd go to jail for any longer than 2 seconds, much less 2 months. Never mind the fact that they've had cases before where somebody has changed a codependent person. That person has murdered them, especially if they're going to change them with the intended result of having them pimp themselves out or prostitute themselves for what you consider to be the greater good in life, or use that same sick girl to accomplish your goal. You're a sick man, Mr. Brown. You're a very sick man. And if I have my way about it, you're either going to be paying me a lot of money, or criminal charges are going to stem from this, and you're going to jail. Because you're a piece of shit. You're a goof and a fucking wannabe. And you're riding the coattails of other people in this particular mess that are in deep shit, deeper shit than you. And before you say, can I prove it? All I got to do is show an experienced investigator where to look, and they're going to look back at that check. They're going to look back at the fact that I was kicked out of the mission for not paying rent, and then they're going to see that that check was cashed. So there's proof A right there. And you're right about one thing, Joe. You are scum. Because to this day, I'm getting nailed by an identity theft thing that you fucking perpetuated and put into motion. And you're a goof. And you're a fucking Skinner, too. And I don't give a shit who knows it. You're a fucking piece of shit. And the conversations that you and other people were having on my YouTube for an extended period of time, you're disgusting. Seriously, I had to go shower every time I read some of those things. Get the fucking dirt off me and the grease. You're a goof and an idiot. And I will fucking kick the shit right out of you if I ever see you again. I don't care who your wife is. My loyalty for either one of you is fucking long gone. Your money that you got from literally being a whiplash artist has changed you. And let's be honest here, Joe. I mean, you didn't earn it. You didn't come up with any sort of invention or anything to that nature. You didn't help humanity. You didn't win a Nobel Prize. You stood stagnant in one spot and let somebody hit you with a car. I can show you dogs that have garnered more money in a fucking lawsuit based on that fact. And they have less brains than you claim to.